Hi team, welcome back to Meta Tutorials. In this tutorials, we are going to see how to do UV unwrap for this round table. In previous tutorials, we see how to model this round table from the beginner perspective. I have shared the video link in the description. So it's time to start our UV unwrap. Before we start UV unwrap in Blender, we have to do some checklist. The first thing is we need to confirm the scaling value of an object. Okay, for every object the scaling value should be 111. Okay, we'll check this first. I'll start from the top portion. Yeah, this is 1, fine. As like the 4 leg, this is 1, the second leg is also 1, this 2 leg is a duplicate of this one, so 111, and the last one object is this one, the bottom portion, this is also 1. The first, the scaling work is done. Then the second thing is we need to confirm that all the modifiers apply or not. Okay, I'll start from the top portion. This is that modifier. Now there is no modifier here, so all the modifier is applied. For 4 leg, no. So the 3 leg is a duplicate of that one, so no, no, no. The last one is this portion. Yes, there is a modifier here. The modifier name is saltifier. Only one modifier is there. We need to apply this modifier. Okay, so I apply this. So we have cross checked that there is no modifier, all the modifier is applied, and scaling value also 111. So this particular model is perfect for a UV unwrap. We'll start the UV unwrap. Okay, I'll start from the top portion. So I select this portion, I go to UV editing. Okay, once I go to UV editing, the display is divided into 2 parts. I select this top face and I press period key in number lock to go focus view. So I press period key. Now I press L to select this linked object. So I press L, the linked object is selected. I press backslash in number lock to see in. I press backslash in number lock to see in isolated mode. Okay, so we'll start from this plate. Okay, I select this one, I press U and I give mark seams. I think you have noticed that there is a red color line is there. That means that is the mark seams area. Okay, and I select this one, U mark seams. Yes. Now I want to select this full line. Now I'm in face mode, right? So I'll do a left click on outside of the model and I press 2 to switch from face to edge. I select this one. If you notice down, I can select only one edge, but I need to select this full loop edge. So I press Alt with left click. Now you can notice that there is an orange color line. It means that full loop is selected. Okay, so I press U and mark seams. Yes, same thing I have did it. Alt with left click, U mark seams. Alt with left click, U mark seams. Alt with left click, U mark seams, and I give one mark seams here. U mark seams, U mark seams. Okay, now the mark seams works for this particular object is completed. Okay, so I press A to select everything. A. This is that. This is the output which is before UV unwrap. Okay. Now we need to do the UV unwrap. So I press U and unwrap. Yes, the UV unwrap is done. Once we done the UV unwrap, we need to check 2 things. The first main thing is there should be a little bit of gap in between these 2 islands. Okay, there is a gap. If there is no gap, means you have to adjust this value. Okay, now we have gap, so no problem. And second thing is the object shape should not change. Here there is no change in object shape. So this UV unwrap is fine. I press backslash. So now all the object is visible again, and I press tab, switch from edit mode to object mode. I select next one, next object. I select this leg. Now I give backslash to see in isolated mode. I press tab to go edit mode. Now I am in edge mode. So I select this edge. Okay, why I am not selecting this edge means if I do a seams here means I can see the cut here. So this is the eye visible part. Okay, so we should not done that UV unwrap. So we should not done the seams here. Okay, wherever we are applying the seams, it should not be visible for eye part. Okay, so I give one alt and left click to select this full edge. I press U and mark seams. So I need to switch from edit mode to face mode. Sorry, I need to switch from edge to face mode. So I do a left click in outside of the model and I press 3. I select the top face, U, mark seams, bottom face, U, mark seams. Okay, I press A to select everything. Okay, this is okay. As of now, the mark seam works for this object is completed. Okay, this is the result which we done before UV unwrap. Now we are going to do UV unwrap for this particular leg. Okay, so I give U and unwrap. Yes, this is the output. So we need to cross check two things. One is the object shape is not changed. So fine. Second thing is it should not be overlap. So there is a gap. This is also fine. I press backslash to go out from the solo mode. Okay, now I am in edit mode. Okay. I have to came away from the edit mode. So I press tab. Now we'll start UV unwrap for this object. So I select this object. I press backslash to see in solo view and I press tab to go edit mode. Now we are in face mode. So I select this top face, U, mark seams, bottom face, U, mark seams. I do a left click in outside and I press 2. I select this line. So I press alt and left click to select this full line, U, mark seams. Now I press A to select everything, U and unwrap. This is the unwrap version of this legs. So I press tab to go away from this mode and I press backslash again to go away from the solo mode. So now we have complete UV unwrap for these two legs. So I am going to repeat this process for remaining two legs. The process is same. So I don't need to waste your times. So I do a fast rewrap for this two and okay, now I have complete UV unwrap for this 4 leg and the top plate. Okay, the remaining thing is this bottom one. So we are going to start UV unwrap for this bottom plate. If you notice down clearly, this and all is made up of a cylinder shape, but it's not made up of a cylinder shape. So for this object, the UV unwrap is little bit different. Okay, we can start the UV unwrap. So I press backslash to go solo view and I press tab to switch from object mode to edit mode. Now we are in edit mode. I plan to select this top face and apply a seams here. Okay, now I am in edge mode. I select this one. I press Ctrl to select this loop. Okay, so the entire loop is selected. You can see there is an orange color line, it means it's selected. Now I press U, mark seams. Same things I am going to repeat here. Select this one, I press Ctrl, left click, Ctrl left click to select this full loop. So now the entire loop is selected. I press U and mark seams. Select this one, U, mark seams. Opposites also select U, mark seams. So the mark seams works for this plate is completed. I press A to select everything. This is the result which is before UV unwrap. Now we are going to UV unwrap. I gave U unwrap. Okay. So there is a space between, yes, there is a space between two island, no overlap. So this is also done. I press tab to go away from edit mode. I press backslash to see everything. Okay, so everything is selected. Now I select every object and I press tab. Okay, before I start this UV unwrap, I think you have remembered I given two instructions. One, it should not be overlap. See, now most of the object is overlap. So we need to clean this overlap. Okay, and the second thing is the shape should not change. Now the shape is not changed, but the scaling value is difference. For a sample, for this portion, the scale is too small. That means that the object is too small compared to this topper plate. Okay, if I'm not sure, so if I'm correct, means this is a topper plate, but this is this bottom plate. This should be big and this should be small. It's not happen like this. So first we need to finalize the scaling value. To achieve this, I select this everything. Okay, I go to UV and average island scales. What it done is, it make this bigger object as a bigger, smaller object as a smaller. So I give average island scale. Now you see the results. You can see it, right? This and all came as a smaller one, and I told you this should be a bigger, so it is bigger than this. So the scaling is fine, but most of the object is overlap. So we need to pack everything into this grid, but without overlap. For that, I go to UV and pack island scale. Okay, once I press pack island scale, I get a box like this. In this, I just disable this rotation and I give OK. Okay, this is the result which is done after UV unwrap for this all objects. So as per our condition, there should no overlap. There is no overlap. It is 100% fine, and the base shape is not changed. So that is also fine. To confirm that, we need to apply checker pattern in this objects. Okay, for that, I press tab to go to object mode. I need to add a material for this object first. So I select this top object. I go to material and I give new. I give the material name as round table. Okay, round underscore table. I hope the spelling is correct. And my favorite color is red, so I go with red. I'm a red lover, so I go with red, dark red. It's fine and done. If you notice down, the red color is not applied. Why? We are in shading mode. We need to switch from shading to texture mode. So I press this one. Yes, that particular red is applied. So I need to assign the same materials to other objects. I select this object, round table, select this object, round table, select this object, round table, select this object, round table. It is pretty time taking process. Okay, now that particular material is applied for entire models. That means there are confirm the UV unwrap is correct. We need to apply the checker pattern. Okay, to apply that, I select this yellow color dot and I go to image texture. Okay, if you notice down, the color is also changed. So I press new. Instead of blank, I have to change UV grid and I give OK. Yes, now the checker pattern is applied. If you notice down clearly, there is no stage. Everything is fine. So this UV unwrap is 100% perfect. If you have any doubt on this tutorials, you can ask in comment section, and your suggestion is also most welcome. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up and subscribe my channel. In next video we are going to see how to do texture for this table in Substance Painter. Kindly subscribe my channel and share this video to your friends. Thank you for watching these tutorials.